Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome into the St. Johns County show that's on in the afternoon. I am so excited for today's show because I am so excited for our guest event. I love doing this every single year. It is The Vibe.
Yeah, sure.
In St. Augustine. The As If 90's Fest. It's back.
So exciting.
It is back. And it's right around the corner.
Yes, sir.
Damn, man, we're already here.
Gotta get ready.
That's crazy.
Do you have your outfit ready?
No. I know, I'm slipping, man. Usually I do have my outfit ready by now.
Well, now this is your warning show to get your outfit together.
I got to scramble to Walmart and look in their vintage section. See what kind of t-shirts I can come up with. Jeanetta is joining us in studio.
Hey.
We're excited to talk to her in just a couple of minutes. We'll talk all things 90's Fest, some cool updates, and how she manages to do all this every year. This is a lot, man. It's a lot.
Great acts, great bands. I'm excited to jump into this.
Yeah. It is the event of the year. I love it. So we will do that. We will talk about your events, some funny stuff, your horoscopes.
Oh, okay.
All of it's coming at you very soon. But we will start with our friends at Bozard Ford Lincoln. Since 1949, Bozard Ford Lincoln been more than just a dealership. They're a family-owned beacon of trust right here in St. Augustine. They were founded on the principles of honesty, integrity, and community service. The Bozard family tradition continues to thrive through generations. Their state-of-the-art facility features 91 climate-controlled service bays and a quick lane for no appointment-needed maintenance. Plus, you can enjoy the comforts of their customer lounge and the unique flavors of Ford's Garage.
Oh, so good. You got to get a 904 Now burger.
Yeah. It's the best. They're the proud recipients of the Triple Crown Award, named Florida's Dealer of the Year by DealerRater. Their team is dedicated to providing an enjoyable and efficient experience. Your satisfaction is their mission, and they are driven to inspire. Also, our friends at the Bailey Group. Getting enrolled in a health insurance or Medicare plan does not have to be complicated. In fact, it can be quite the opposite. Out there at the Bailey Group, you're going to work with a local insurance advisor to find just the right insurance coverage for your specific needs and your budget. They make getting covered simple. No added costs, no extra fees. The Bailey Group handles individual health and Medicare, corporate benefits, and financial needs for their clients. Give them a call, 904-461-1800. And then, of course, our friends at Elace Med Spa. It is Mother's Day. It's right around the corner. It's just a few days from now.
Right.
And if you're anything like me, finding that perfect gift for mom can be a real challenge. Don't worry, because Elace Med Spa has you and I covered this year. When you purchase, or when I purchase, got to do that today, a $100 gift card from Elace Med Spa, not only are you giving the gift of relaxation and beauty, but your mom will also receive a stylish makeup bag and an extra $50.
So nice.
Yeah. Towards any service of her choice. That's right, $150 value for just $100.
And we're not saying that your mom is ugly, but we can definitely help enhance the image. That's what she wants. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, but if you know your mom's ugly, this is also good.
It's got turnkey service.
Yeah. Oh, God. So don't miss out on this amazing offer.
Just trying to help.
Make Mother's Day an unforgettable gift with Elace Med Spa. All the moms are gone from this show now.
No, they love it.
Visit Elace today or give them a call and grab this exclusive deal. Visit them online as well at elace.com.
They are the dream team on the beauty scene.
That's right. It's beauty on your terms.
Very good.
You have high standards, and so do they.
Ally and aesthetics. Let's just keep going.
All right. Hi, Jeanetta. Good afternoon. How are you?
You're all beautiful, moms.
Oh,
man.
That's
a Hallmark moment.
Yeah, I mean, it's not true, but it's very nice to say. Oh, 90's Fest.
Hey, here
Yo
we go.
Mama.
Yo
So
Mama.
ugly.
We've thrown it back to the 90's.
You remember
the whole show with Wilbur Valderrama or whatever?
God
Yes.
sakes, you remember
That was
Wilbur, yeah.
That was a show. That was something. Yeah. Okay. How you doing this afternoon? Good?
I'm tired, man. No, I'm here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm stoked.
All right.
we go.
Hell yeah.
904 now, baby.
Yeah.
Let's run it.
That's what it's all about. All right. You got a lot going on at this year's 90's Fest.
This understatement of the year.
Every time
feel
this year,
ya.
I know, yeah.
Every time I show up here, I feel like I've got more going on. I'm like,
well, you do. It never
did
stops.
I eliminate anything
No, you
since
did
last
not.
time?
No, you did
No.
not. So how long after you throw a 90s fest do you start planning next year's 90s fest?
I'm already planning next year's.
You're already planning next year.
Yeah.
Gee.
Yeah, absolutely. Honestly, yeah, that's part of the promotion game as you're planning. Some of those relationships you can lock in a little bit further out and say, this is the timeline for this. Mm-hmm. This is going to be the next timeline. And that's kind of how I try to do it.
Okay.
How do you campaign to get some of these incredible artists? I've got to say, is it a super hard, arduous thing? Is it an email or is it phone calls? What does it look like behind the scenes?
I'm a stalker.
I believe it. I believe it.
Every breath you take.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So yeah, I have a LinkedIn Premium, and
LinkedIn. Whoa, she's doing work. This is the key, man. Whoa,
I be sliding in some weird executive DMs, showing up at I told somebody this yesterday. I'm like, I might show up at their Starbucks and be like, funny, I ran into you.
I've only been camping out here for 3 days.
It sounds like that's a lie, but
I believe it.
But really, it is kind of like, if you want it, you gotta do a little legwork. After you build the relationship, right? The idea is that you cultivate the relationship and you keep those people in your arsenal. And they say, Genuine, I have to say, with Blue Crab was a great resource for me because he was like, oh, I loved doing this event. My boys, the Yin Yang Twins, would love to do it, you know? So some of it is from the artists themselves. Coolio is friends with Montel Jordan, so that was sort of a natural segue.
Oh, okay.
So some of them are friends, and they say, "Oh, my friend would love to come to this." You know, so
you ever get ghosted?
Have I gotten ghosted? No. There's people that are significantly harder to get to because they've put systems of checks and balances in front of themselves, and typically, the way this works is the richer you get, the less you have to work, right? So some people, they play because they love to. It's not about the money. Some people, they play very sporadically because it has to be super worth it for them to leave their family. And they have their, they basically, the 90s people are all, late 50s, early 60s. I mean, some of the artists.
Totally.
So,
Sophie D. Hawkins.
So they're like, their granddaughter's high school graduation is that day.
Right.
Right.
They're like, I'm not coming.
Life is too short. Yeah.
So
interesting.
You've got, it's always so interesting with your lineups because you bring Grammy Award winning artists, legendary artists, and you also have a lot of great local talent on stage too. I mean, how are you balancing that? How do you put that together into something that people stay around for? So
the goal with 90s Fest, with any of my first festivals when I started, was I had opened for Smash Mouth at Seawalk Pavilion in Jacksonville.
Okay.
And I was like, man, it's cool to marry the local with the, super well-known, famous, national act. And you get sort of a unique buy-in because people's families want to come see them on the same
right. Yeah, totally.
And so that was sort of conceptualized in the very beginning, and I want to stay true to that. Within my whole festival career, I definitely always want to have that local component. I think it really gets people hype. You know what I mean? They are bought in on playing that kind of show and they look forward to it, and it creates an opportunity to really highlight how amazing our local and regional talent is to an audience that's coming from all over. And then they're seeing, a Cholula or a Ramona or whatever, and they're like, wait, they're from here?
Yeah.
They're St. Augustine, so I definitely wanted that.
What's a good qualifier for a local musician to be able to get to this kind of a stage?
So an electronic press kit is the first thing. We definitely need a bio, a high resolution photo, and a video of a live performance.
Okay.
A lot of people will send you their latest song they recorded. A song that you recorded is not a good metric for how you're going to do on a live festival stage.
You want to see that energy.
I want to see, I want to see a
people
live
need to be
video with a
engaged
crowd
and-
responding
Yes,
to you.
yeah.
And then also a good qualifier is if your social media is at, maybe 1,000 followers on Instagram or 1,000 followers on Facebook, because ideally what promoters are looking for is for you to have a platform to help them promote.
Right.
You
Bring
know,
a crowd.
so
yeah.
and that doesn't always. I mean, there's people
It's
that
interesting though. Yeah, that social media does play a factor nowadays.
like in big festivals, like in Rolling Loud or Coachella, it's like you have to have 500,000.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, locally, we definitely want people who have a big platform within the community. It's a helper. It's not a guarantee though, because you can buy 1 million followers from
Yeah.
wherever you
Right,
got
right,
them from,
yeah.
and then we still know.
You can tell with the likes on the posts.
we still need to see that video.
Yeah. Why is Pravat the only guy who likes these posts? I don't get it.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Savage.
Look, man, I'm just saying, I know these things. I've seen these things. So you got some great VIP experiences.
Oh, yeah.
Coming up this year. What do you get if you're gonna spend a couple extra bucks to get a VIP ticket?
So we have, I haven't announced this yet. We have some really cool giveaways. We have the Igloo 90's edition boombox coolers. So every year we've done a cooler. So this year our coolers are actually boom boxes.
Okay.
They're really cool. So we're gonna do some giveaways to the public, but VIP, it eliminates your pool is much smaller for that giveaway. We really limited VIP to like 250 people.
Okay.
It's an open bar. And then we're also going to do a bump box giveaway, which I don't know if you guys have seen those yet. They're like Bluetooth boom boxes for the beach.
Cool.
And they are awesome.
Really?
And we're going to give away 2 of those
Okay.
at the event.
What does that look like? Is it like a raffle form or is it?
So outside within Gen Pop, it'll be a raffle form. We're going to run an online contest and then have a final contest with your outfit, with your look, your 90s.
Cute.
Okay.
Okay, fun.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, so we're
I like
excited
it.
about that. Open bar.
Yeah, talk to me. What's on that menu? Is it beer and wine?
So we
What is
have a new drink this year called Talk to the Hand.
Oh, I
Okay.
And we do our drink pouches every year. We're sponsored by Coors Light. I got to shout them out. Ron
Nice.
Scholes, attorney at law.
Very cool.
There you go.
So some of our sponsors definitely played a big part in making our VIP experience awesome. Within the VIP tent, there's a lot of free swag they put out, and you can take it and get a Barwick Bank hat.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
I'd be
You
wearing
drive
my-
through twice.
We wear my Barwick Bank hat
Yeah.
around, you
Hey,
know.
Simone. Yeah.
Love it. So hosting something like this, a lot of fun, right? Except for like the 2 weeks before.
Yeah, what do you think about that? Pete, we've never had that conversation
Let me
yet.
tell you what, I told somebody yesterday as I was getting press releases ready for this year, I said, she asked me for pictures for the press releases. And I said, there are no good pictures of me because I look like a zombie that died twice on the day of the event.
You really did. Yeah, you really.
I know I did.
I looked at you and
looked
you looked at me. I was
awful.
like, I'm just going to leave him alone. Yeah.
I was dead. I was.
Yeah.
So what are some of the challenges you run into along the way? I'm sure we have similar challenges, but
Man.
I'm sure we have some different ones too.
Crowd management is a serious thing, right? I mean, as fun as an event is, the biggest challenges you face as a promoter are really in phase 1 before the event activation is the communication. So you want to make sure you're communicating, you're answering emails, you're vetting questions, that ongoing communication. And you can type something. I have found it can be on the website. It can be on the Facebook. It can be on the Eventbrite.
Yeah.
And someone's still going to ask you.
Yeah.
And you still need to answer them because they might not buy a ticket if you
Right.
don't. So,
And you can't just answer them with, "Hey, stupid, it's everywhere."
yeah.
You know, even though you want to.
You want to.
You want to.
I'll be like,
Just look around.
Look again.
Right.
Send. But
I think I sent you a message that I responded to last year that I shouldn't have responded this way. When somebody said, "I bought 2 tickets, but I broke up with my boyfriend and now I can't go." I said, "Bring somebody hotter and make your ex-boyfriend jealous."
I think that's a perfectly fine answer.
No refunds. Yeah.
It's a perfectly fine answer.
So that's a challenge, right? So
Yeah.
so it's all the things you can control, all the things you can't control. So really, the whole thing's a huge challenge.
Okay.
The weather, you know.
Yeah.
That's one of the scariest things because you have no control
You're just
about
always
that.
waiting on the weather.
Yeah.
You know, really relying, for me, the scariest thing is like, I know all the work that I can do, right? I'm reliant upon a team of people to activate an event with me. And I have a great team of people at this
you do.
stage in the game.
Yeah, you do.
But, you know, hoping nothing happens to any of them or nobody gets sick or there's no family emergency or, you know, all of that really comes into play. And people don't realize one small thing on the back end can have a wave of impact to the day of an event.
Yes.
So that is sort of just mitigating all of that risk
Yeah.
every day leading up to your event and then at
Yeah.
your event.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit of a challenge. Francis Field is different than most a lot of places that you would put on a concert. It's just a field. There's not a lot of event infrastructure built in. There's not bathrooms or dressing rooms for your talent, which is typically mandated on their rider. A lot of things like that. So you have to get creative.
Yeah.
Find alternative solutions and ultimately go back and be like, hey, is this going to work? Can we make this work?
Yeah.
You know, and that's
Yeah.
what it is.
So then why Francis Field? I mean, you have a lot of other options out there. So why did you pick that?
I do have a lot of options. That's true. I think the week I moved here to St. Augustine, Snoop Dogg performed on Francis Field.
Oh, that
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
That was the week that
Yeah.
I moved to St. Augustine.
Yeah.
And I lived at 37.5 Cordova Street.
I had a half address too.
I love that.
Yeah, it was like a little mother-in-law's den. Yeah.
So I lived literally across from the old Powder House Inn behind on Cordova. And I walked down the street and saw Snoop Dogg. And I remember being like, how crazy is this?
Yeah.
Magic, yeah.
So I think, when I first conceptualized 90's Fest, that was such like a crowning beacon of St. Augustine's event space that I was like, man, if I could pull it off there, that would be so amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. And it's tradition too.
So
Yeah.
let's talk about some of the artists you got out here at this 90s Fest. Really exciting lineup, very 90s lineup. Obviously.
very 90s.
Duh, Pete.
So we tried to hit some new genres that we haven't hit yet.
Okay.
Lilith Fair was massive in the 90s.
Yes.
So we just haven't had a lot of female artists on our stage yet.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
And for me, that's like a thing,
Yeah.
I like lady singers.
The No Doubt cover band last year was
They killed it.
amazing.
So good.
They
Subliminal
were
Doubt.
so good.
They're fun.
I
They're
remember.
really fun.
Yeah, they were great.
They'll be involved with us doing some stuff in the future for sure.
Cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were magic.
They
yeah.
really were. They were great.
So country, 90s country is massive.
Right.
We haven't touched on that yet.
Right.
And there's a finite amount of years that I'm going to do this festival. So, coming out of Vanilla Ice, that is such a hallmark, and I think it's important to address. A lot of people are like, how are you going to top that?
Yeah, a lot
And
of people.
it's actually kind of frowned upon within the talent world to try to continually top your event. Because what happens is, who am I going to call? Garth Brooks? You have to hit every genre, every lane that you're trying to highlight within something that's nostalgic. There is no topping Vanilla Ice within 90s MC what he does. What there is there's a whole nother, if I was able to pull Chris Cornell and have him be there, I would.
Yeah.
You know, that's who I'd love to see do 90s Fest. But there's just some other things that, you know, were part of the 90s. And I think the 90s really is the last decade where there were so many genres of music on the radio that were popular. That's not a thing now.
No, it's not. It's all meshed together.
It is really all meshed together,
like one kind of
auto-tune.
Everything.
Garbage genre that I like.
Nothing really jives.
Country is rap and
but like we're the
pop
popular
is,
stations. Like I don't know what your popular station was here, but mine was XL 106.7
Y100,
in Orlando, or 102 Jams.
Yeah.
102 Jams.
102 Jams.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that was like, you would hear all kinds of music on that. You literally could run the gamut of genre. So I think that this year we tried to have a 90s hip hop, a 90s country, a 90s Lilith Fair, a 90s alternative rock, and Fastball was like also huge in the 90s.
Oh yeah.
So they have like, you know, 4 hits, and they've won, you know, Grammys, and they're South by Southwest, and they're from Austin, Texas. So they really embody this true 90s vibe of alternative rock. So
how do you deal with one-hit wonders out there? You know, like, would you ever book an act that was just that they just had one song?
Did you see Vanilla Ice last year? Did you come to that?
Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go.
He had 2 songs.
So it was good. So like,
But he had he embraced that though too.
Yeah.
He had a piece of pizza and a Ninja Turtle dancing.
My friend is the piece of pizza. My best friend is the piece of pizza.
Really?
Of all time.
Oh my God, I love it.
Yeah. He knows. So the funny thing was, when I booked Vanilla Ice, people said to me, well, he has 1 song. What's he going to do?
The energy he brought.
That's your headliner. And it's very important too because you're always going to have naysayers, right?
Always.
And then in hindsight, they're like, "Oh, it was so great. We had so much fun."
Yeah,
It's like whatever. It's like there's still booze there, man. Like I don't know what to tell you. Have a good time. Come in a cool outfit. Bring a nice friend. But really, I mean, that's part of it. A one-hit wonder typically has built out a little bit of their catalog to make an engaging show if they've kept it going this long. Yeah. I looked up, and Vanilla Ice was singing like a reggae song.
Yeah.
You know, he did like a Salute to America portion of his show. Okay. I mean, he really just, you know, kind of freestyled a performance that I'm sure he made it look like a freestyled performance, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's cognizant of the fact that he has a limited catalog and he has built a show around it.
Well, and even Montel Jordan, who had an impressive catalog back in the day. I mean, he did some cover songs. I mean, he did some other people's songs.
He did some songs, and you know what he also did, which I guess because, you know, he's a man of the cloth now. Right. He skipped some of his dirty songs that I wanted. Those are the best songs. And then I felt bad because when he arrived, I like referenced one of the songs, and he was like, he didn't play it. Wow. And I was like, oh, that's funny.
Well, that's going to happen with Paula Cole. Okay, so obviously I'm like super fan of Paula Cole, and she was really like a spitfire in the music industry in the beginning. And she was, you know, the song Throwing Stones. Oh my gosh, it was the first time you ever heard MF in a song. Like, oh my God. Yeah. So, and now she's completely mellowed out in her career. She's resurfaced, she's reimagined her career, and really is like a phoenix rising from the flames of, you know, the music industry. So I'm curious on seeing how that translates too, and like how she's evolved as an artist.
I mean, here's the thing, like Paula Cole, those who know. Oh, you know, those who know. And that's my thing kind of with the 90s is people will be like, I don't know. And I'm like, well, how 90s actually are you?
Yeah.
Because like, I know all these artists. And like, I had the Paula Cole single. I bought it at Target. It was $4.99.
Yeah.
And that was pre-Dawson's Creek. That was before her doing the Dawson's Creek theme song.
Oh, wow. You were on her before Dawson's Creek.
I was Fiona Apple and Paula Cole all day.
God bless America.
Tragic women. Like Moody.
I love it.
I loved Moody women.
All of them.
Fiona Apple set the tone for disastrous love life for me.
Well, I love Fiona.
Maybe she brought a reality.
I would love to have Fiona Apple if you're out there and you want to play 90s Fest 5.
Literally, my favorite artist of all time is Fiona. Absolutely.
So what about some of the merch? Some of the I
love this.
Yeah, because
it's good.
Do I say it though?
All right, well then tease
what?
it. It's
Come
really
on!
awesome.
I like that you guys have fanny packs there every single year. I love it.
Fanny packs. We have fanny packs.
Do you have hats?
Yeah.
We have hats.
Okay, good.
Okay.
We have trucker hats.
Cool.
Fanny packs. We have a T-shirt that has
Interesting twist to it.
an interesting twist that you might remember from the 90s.
So freaking cool.
I don't know anything about this. You guys seem to know about this.
Yeah.
I
We
don't,
talked about it
I
last
had a
night.
quick phone chat for this
We
interview
talked about it
yesterday.
last night.
I don't know about this. Now I'm kind of
Very cool, sir.
excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a local, right? Is
It's
it?
Paper Route.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll actually be, shout out to Paper Route. If you're around tonight, I'll be there working the door for an underground comedy show. Slide through. See your girl. It's morning time. I can take my
Oh,
class.
look how beautiful. Like a
Be
dream.
awake.
You mean it's not morning time?
What
Yeah.
time is it?
It's after
I mean, it's afternoon.
Yeah, it's after 3.
That's when I take my glasses off, Pete. 3 o'clock.
Okay, great. Yeah,
Keep them
wonderful.
on.
so Paper Route, very cool. I love that you partner local. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So our merchandise has some really fun collaborations. We keep our astronaut branding. We definitely want. Somebody sent me a picture the other day. They were like up in Amelia Island, and somebody walked by with the 90s Fest shirt, and they were like, look.
Oh, great.
So yeah,
That's
so I
awesome.
love seeing them from around. I've seen one in Orlando before.
Nice.
We have some really cool hats. The first year we did these 5-panel hats. I don't know if you guys remember them. They were super like loud. They were awesome. So we're gonna have those hats as well this year.
Okay, I think I
cool.
still have one of those. Yeah.
Yeah, they're fun.
You always have the best merch.
They're good stuff.
Yeah,
Definitely, you
great
throw
merch
down on
out
your
there.
merch. It's good. Yeah.
And it's obviously, this is something that people our age look forward to.
Yeah.
Obviously, 90s. We all love that music.
Generation. You're a millennial?
We're
though.
all technically millennials, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's just some Generation Xers at 90s Fest for sure.
Yeah.
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 No, I was telling somebody that yesterday. I hate that I'm a millennial.
Yeah.
We just get the worst rap.
We really
ever.
do.
And I'm right on the edge, too. Like
I'm
a
on
year
the-
later.
yeah, I know.
But it's also a family-friendly event. People can bring the kids
It is
out.
absolutely 90s Fest. We want your kids to see how cool the 90s were
Yeah.
and how 2024 has nothing on the 90s.
Nothing.
Absolutely. It's best time period
Nothing.
ever.
The best time.
What do you
period
do with
in
your
life.
kids? You throw them down a slide? Like, what do you do here?
Yeah.
Throw them, toss them.
Throw 'em.
Slide throwing.
We have a new slide coming this year, which I'm excited about. It's super popular. We ran it at one of our other events. So we haven't had this one. Try to change the slide up every year. And this one you can race. So you can,
Oh, it's a
you and a
thing.
friend can go and
Yeah.
race
Love it.
down the slide.
Yep.
We do have our bounce house stuff. We have face painters. We have all the typical kid stuff. I love some of the people do like the sand art. You know, I don't know if you guys remember that from the
Remember
90s.
sand darts, yeah.
Like you can put it in the jar and like poke it. It's a whole thing.
Yeah,
It's
it's
fun.
fun.
I didn't
It's
do
an arts and
sand art.
craft. Oh, I love.
I didn't do it.
Loved sand art. We also have Dreamcatcher. Somebody's doing
He's looking for a mood
Dreamcatcher.
ring. You got anything in that?
Oh yeah, we got mood rings.
Yeah, get
No,
him
it's
a mood
just
ring.
always going to be black.
I think mood rings are 80s. I think.
Is it?
They're 80s-ish.
I think they're 80s-ish.
I thought Captain Planet
80s,
brought that back
90s.
then. Yeah.
Maybe I
They're
think
early 90s, I think.
I remember Target having this display of like smiley face yin yang alien heads, and I like bought a bunch of that stuff, and my mom was like, "That was a waste of money. Why did you spend money on that?" And I was like, "I love it though."
You have to play with it now.
And ringer tees
Oh,
were
yeah.
so 90s.
Big time.
I
yeah.
love that.
A little weight on the shoulder there.
So what's your favorite 90s memory or your favorite 90s trend other than the smiley face and yin yang rings?
Man, fashion trend or
Any
Music
trend. What do you really, when you think of the 90s?
Caboodles.
caboodles? Say less. I have one. Man, the 90s, like
It could be music. It
I
could be
think the
anything.
first thing, this is such a weird thing, right?
Okay.
That came to my mind when you said that is gack.
Gack. Yeah.
Like, I don't know why that just came to my
Yeah.
mind.
Is that the slimy hand?
Yeah,
It's like the
that's the
slime,
slime.
and you would put it in the thing, and it would make the fart.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We need Jack.
Gack.
I was going
Pogs.
pogo ball, but
Pogs.
I
okay.
love
Sure.
Pogs. I actually recently saw a meme of someone trying to sell an OJ in the slammer for their Pogs.
Saw that.
Yeah,
Yep.
pretty cool.
Hysterical.
But I definitely, I think, I was a kid in the 90s, so Skip It, Gack,
yeah.
Yeah.
Pop Goes Perfection. Like there were just so many things that like
that was a frustrating.
they were like integral to my personal development. But as far as like fashion and music, you know, the Spice Girls were huge for me. If you look at my current footwear collection, you will understand the influence.
Who was your favorite?
That the Spice Girls had on me.
Wow, look at that.
That's amazing. Amazing platform there, darling. Were you Ginger Spice?
You know, everybody says Ginger, but no.
You're not Jerry Halliwell? No.
Now I am.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Not then. I was torn between Posh and Scary because Scary was the real singer.
Yeah.
But Posh had that bob.
She still does. she's a
Just
Hey,
tall.
so you get new people coming to this festival all the time, right? So what's a good piece of advice for somebody if they're showing up the first time? What do they need to know?
Man.
Do they bring chairs?
You can bring chairs.
Okay.
Can you? Okay.
You can bring chairs. You can't bring wagons. You can't bring coolers.
Okay.
You can't bring outside water bottles. We have water bottles that are there and we recycle them on site.
Okay.
We do allow re-entry.
That's big. Not everybody does that.
Which I'm in favor of because I think, you know, you got to get out of the sun sometimes for a little bit.
Yeah. Go walk around downtown a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, walk around downtown. And I think that that's part of what helps the downtown business, you know, if you can do that re-entry thing.
Be sun conscious, though. I like that you teased that.
Be sun conscious. Yeah, definitely. I wear, you know, sunscreen.
50.
I'm on the 50 out there, you know.
Yes.
And I still get a tan.
Me too. Yep. Still get color.
I was so dead that I was in the sun for 2 days doing mine, and I was still not tan. I was dead.
You were a different color, that's for sure. Maybe gray.
Well, I do. I will say that I think with our event, and even the police have told me this, people really get in the 90s like chill spirit. Like they are not aggro. Like they are there to like enjoy themselves like it was in the 90s. They're not pushy. They're not in a rush. And I think that anytime you go to a live event, the best thing to do is be patient, make friends with the person who's next to you in line,
Right.
and just decide that you're going to have a good day. Even if your friend, even like I've gone to some events with some lame friends before.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they get in a fight with their boyfriend or somebody has too much to drink. I've decided I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
So I think like that anytime you're outside, you're with a large group of people, makes a difference in your day. And I think the 90s people, the police have just said, they're like, everybody at your event is like so relaxed and happy to be here.
Yeah,
And I was
it's
like,
a special event.
like the 90s, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Festival culture. Can you camp out in the front of the stage? Like, what's the rules there or the etiquette there? I noticed that last festival I went to. It wasn't yours. It was something else.
So camp out in front of the
You know what I mean? Like, they
stage.
literally park there all day long. They have a picnic thing. They have, you know.
So what we do is before the headliners, about 2 hours before the end of the show, when the sun starts to go down, actually, we ask that everyone who is seated or brought a chair or wants to chill moves back to the line where our sound production is.
Okay.
And that's just because you're going to create sort of a surge of people that are coming up.
That's smart.
And you just want people to be cognizant of somebody who's coming from behind them or around them.
Because it's really annoying.
I'm a little bit
it.
militant about it. Actually, at Blue Crab last year, right before the Yin Yang Twins came on, there were people like with their Campers World chair.
Right, yeah.
And I'm like, hey, we need you to move back. And I'm like on stage with a microphone. And they're like, and I'm like, we need you.
Right, you got to point them out individually.
Yeah. And then
Yellow shirt, move.
you know, and they want to be there, and it's like that's fine, but I want everybody to just be hyper vigilant and aware, because you do get a lot of people. That's your highest volume time.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I think it's bad etiquette to camp in front of the stage
too,
unless
yeah.
you're going to stand and rally and be dancing right in front of that
Yeah,
stage.
That's fine.
That's what you want.
fine.
But
That's
don't
fine.
park your booty on the ground and
No.
be dead weight for the crowd.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely in the beginning of the day, do your thing, like set up, chill out.
Yeah.
But as the day moves along and more people are around you, you know, take a look around.
Right.
Don't be on your phone on a blanket on the ground.
Right,
You know.
yeah.
It's better for you. It's better for everybody if
Yeah.
you just
Cool.
move to a chill area. Cool. So where do people go to? Are there still tickets left?
There's tickets.
Okay.
Oh, we
great.
got tickets.
All right.
Yeah.
Where do people go?
I think we only have like 9 VIP tickets left.
Yeah.
It's like down to the teensy tiny.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
And then for general admission, it's $30 now, $40 day of show.
Okay.
You can get them at asif90sfest.com or Eventbrite. Or you can go to Asif 90s Fest on Facebook. We have our links up there as well.
Okay.
Definitely through Eventbrite. We like to email you and send you promotions and discounts and giveaways if you give us your email. So that's a strategy some people use. And some people stay in touch with us year after year too.
Yeah.
They'll like write us a thank you email
I love
after
that.
the event. And
Yeah.
it's cool.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I've come all 4 years.
So
I'm bringing
fun.
this person. So it is definitely a direct line to the promoter if you use Eventbrite.
Awesome.
Cool. Jeanetta, anything else? Did we miss anything? We covered a lot here today.
We did a lot today,
Yeah.
I feel like.
I'm so pumped for you. This
I
is
feel like I
exciting.
need to let you get on with your day. You got more important things
I have
to
a
do.
lot to do today. It's true.
Well, thank you for coming by. It's always
Thank
fun to
you.
talk to you. You know
Thanks
how
for
much I
having me.
love this festival.
I love it.
And I
you'll
can't wait
both
to
be
be out
on
there.
stage this year.
That's right.
What do you mean?
Yeah. Is this a surprise to Davey? Have you
Davey's
told him this
introducing
yet?
Paula Cole.
Yeah. You didn't know this?
Are you kidding me? Oh my God. How long do I get? You know me. I have to ask this question, you guys. How long
Okay.
do I get? Is it like 30 seconds?
He'll be up there for an hour if you let him be up
I
there
have so
for
much
an
to
hour.
tell her. Oh my God. I'm shaking.
Pete and I will make sure you come off stage at the appropriate
Come here.
I'll be there with the hook.
like the
That's a very
Apollo.
90s thing.
Goodness,
That's a
thank
Looney
you.
Tunes
This is the
thing.
best gift you guys have ever given me. Thank you so much. I'm so
It's
excited.
gonna be a blast.
It is going to be awesome. Thank you for coming in.
Thank
you know I'm
you.
looking forward to it. Can't wait to see you out there. All right, 90s Fest.
I'm so
It's here.
pumped. I can't.
You didn't know
believe-
this?
No.
That's awesome.
So excited. Wow.
That's so cool, man.
Oh, I mean, if I thought about my ego self in my 20s to say that there would be a day in life that I would introduce Paula Cole on stage, I am deceased. This is amazing. Oh, I love this town. So cool.
Well, Old Town Trolley loves this town as well. And you can see this town and experience this town in a way that you never have before if you've never been on an Old Town Trolley. It's a 90-minute tour. It features 22 stops of interest, more than 100 points of interest. And you can jump on and off as often as you want throughout the day. And you can get your ticket for all day on and off boarding. I already covered that. Trolley ticket includes free admission to the St. Augustine History Museum, free shuttle service to many area hotels, and free access to the beach bus shuttle service. Check them out today. They're the Green Trains. We love them, and you will too.
And for over 45 years, Steve Chapman's All-American Air has been serving St. Augustine and St. Johns County. They take great pride in providing quality service and installations, in turn gaining a customer for life. Steve Chapman's All-American Air can match any price, but no one can match their quality and service. Our friends at All-American Air will take exceptional care of your home unit. Get on one of those maintenance plans. Give them a call, 904-460-0070.
And of course, our great friends at Bin 39 Wine Bar in downtown St. Augustine. Absolutely love them. Great place to not only grab a glass of wine, if you just want to pop in there and experiment with a new wine or jump on a favorite, you can do that. You can also take a bottle home.
Yeah.
You're definitely going to find your new favorite wine out there at Bin 39. I guarantee it, like the Men's Warehouse guy. They've also got live music on their patios most days from 1 to 7. So check them out, Bin 39. All right, it's Thursday, so we've got Libra and Aquarius on deck for our horoscopes.
Sorry, guys.
Let's get it going, Clay.
Nice interview. Now I do this.
Yep. Libra. Paralyzed by choices, your day becomes a philosophical quandary of whether to act or not. Each decision branches into a labyrinth of what-ifs, trapping you in a maze of indecision where hope whispers but never answers.
Wow, you're going to need prayer and sage. Yeah.
A lot of sage.
Yeah.
Aquarius. Today, your eccentricity becomes so pronounced that even the avant-garde questions your methods. Innovative loneliness and misunderstanding becomes an art form, proving that even in isolation, you can be misunderstood.
Yeah. Try being a monk. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I got to tell you something real cool. Tonight is Young Professional Small Business Owners of St. Augustine's Night May Hangout. This is, of course, YPO and small business owners tonight at 6 p.m. This is happening at Dog Rose. You can park over at the Lightner. Super, super cool. So check that out.
Okay.
Hey, Count Basie Orchestra Live is co-produced by the Romanza Festival of St. Augustine. And this is happening. They're selling some tickets. There's an early bird special, $10 off. Let me see when this is happening. This is happening Sunday, so Mother's Day. You can take your mom to the orchestra live at Lewis Auditorium. Get ready for an unforgettable evening filled with dynamic sounds of classic jazz music. Experience the legendary Count Basie Orchestra, 2024 Grammy winner. Wow, performing live in person at this exciting event. So check that out, Sunday, May 12th, starting at 4 o'clock p.m.
I don't even know what the hell is the Romanza Festival.
Well, I think it's something that does go on in town at some various venues.
Know that for sure.
And people get together like 9 and they hang out.
Okay.
Hey, I got some free teacher stuff. Free teachers, free tickets for teachers at the St. Augustine Ballet for Snow White coming up. Check them out. This is Saturday, this Saturday, May 11th, 1:30 and 7 o'clock p.m. Again, free tickets for teachers. Hey, this is the last day for teachers. Get a free car wash over at Love Car Wash. This is happening, of course, all day today. Simply swing in to the nearest Love location and treat your vehicle to some love. Have your teacher ID ready for verification.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's kind of
really
nice
cool.
doing something for teachers. That's so cool.
All right. Hey, you can also do something for the teacher in your life by sending them to Panache.
That is true. They are doing the teacher thing this week.
That's right.
Yeah.
They are. They're doing a teacher thing this week as well, and they're going to make you feel special. They're always a cut above the rest at a Panache. Carefully chosen and highly trained staff there to exceed your expectations. They specialize in guest comfort, and they're devoted to innovation and artistry. Mm-hmm. They also are proud to align with Aveda's mission of ethical and sustainable business practices in the high fashion aesthetic. Check them out. Get in there to Panache. Go to getpanache.com. See what they can offer you.
They're also
a lot more than you might think.
They're also offering to nurses. I'm sorry to cut you off there, but yeah, they're also offering to nurses too this week.
Nurses,
Nurse appreciation, yeah. And we appreciate St. Johns County United Way. They're in partnership with Letter Carriers of America. Their local postal carriers will be teaming up with Stamp Out Hunger on May 11th. Since 1993, this annual event has grown into the nation's largest one-day food drive. So when you get that yellow bag in your mailbox, boo, just fill that up. Your letter carrier will take them right out. Very, very cool. Check them out, unitedway-sjc.org.
All right, Davey, let's laugh at stuff.
All right, let's go. Instagram account that collects terrible real estate pics.
Okay.
All right, this first one. This migraine caused by everything else. Yes. That's definitely migraine.
Awful.
Yeah.
Awful.
Terrible bathroom. Next up, looking for a circle in a spiral, like a wheel, like within a wheel, a toilet in a shower, in a kitchen, hanging with the space.
Oh, look at that. The toilet is in
radiator.
a shower.
All in one inclusive right there, yeah.
That's awful. And there's a stove. The more you look, that's one of those pictures. The more you look at it, the worse it
It
gets.
just gets horrible, right? Yeah. Next up, the Lord has sent us a sign in the form of this hideous rug and the crystal ball bowling pin in the background.
Yeah, everything sucks.
Thank
here.
you. Very blessed. Next
Oh
up,
my God.
Yeah, this is Slipknot's house.
What is wrong
Airbnb,
here?
maybe? I'm not quite
No
sure.
thanks.
This is ill-advised and unsuccessful.
Leaving that Airbnb immediately.
Next up, I mean it, Marv. If you walk out of that door, we're finished. I'd leave too, Marv.
Wow.
That's pretty
Liminal
scary
space
looking, right?
there, yeah.
Look at this. The music drowns out the washing machine, so I see the balance there. Yeah.
Oh boy. But the
Really?
mirrors.
God
Why do you need that many
sakes.
mirrors in your bathroom?
Wow, how many angles you got? Next up, we don't know what he does in there. He just sits there until he catches something. I'm just like, fishing?
Is he fishing? I hope he's fishing.
Next up, I love exercise. I could lay in bed and watch it all day. This is a nice bed. Next up, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathroom, and extensive opportunities for off-plan roading parking spots. There.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's never seen that type of furniture before.
Me neither. Last
Ew.
one. Bob would smile at himself whenever he thought of the money he saved by not calling All-American Air and just leaving that door open. Shame, Bob. You're on the wrong path there.
Too bad, Bob.
Yeah.
All right, great show today. Thank you, Davey.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Jeanetta, for coming in. Thank you to Clay for pressing all the buttons. And you guys out there for watching. Talk to you in the morning.
Bye, everybody.